I'm writing to you as an American citizen, a paramedic, a lifelong student, and most of all, a fellow human being. These last few weeks, I've felt incredible sadness, anger, disappointment, horror, and most of all, shame. I'm terribly sad, disturbed to my very core by the countless images, stories, and footage of thousands of innocent human beings being slaughtered by Israel. A people without a state, without self-determination, without rights, without the bare necessities, and without a single powerful ally on the world stage that is willing to stand up for them. I have seen more dead and mangled children than any human being could possibly bear to believe that we've collectively had to bear witness to in our modern digital world. I've seen a reporter embracing the remains of his family, murdered in a declared safe zone. That same reporter immediately returned to his mission of exposing the atrocious genocide. I've seen paramedics pulling victims out of the rubble only to realize that it's their family. I've seen families marking their children's names on their arms so their disfigured bodies might be identified. I've seen bombed out ambulances. I've seen countless body bags stacked around hospitals that are being bombed or under threat of bombardment. As a medic, I've been asked too many times, what's the worst thing you've ever seen? I've always avoided answering that question, but that question will forever be answered by this. As I approach my ambulance at the beginning of every shift, I imagine it riddled with holes and busted out windows. I imagine empty shelves and kits in my ambulance. As I'm driving down the road, I imagine hearing the bombs rain down, wondering if this is the one that erases me and my partner from the earth. I walk through the hospital hallways and imagine them dark, filled with scores of sick and injured, being treated or operated on by flashlight on the floors. I imagine not being able to relieve the pain and suffering of my patients due to lack of medications. I imagine having to intubate people without sedatives, paralytics, or analgesics. I imagine the battery on my ventilator slowly running out, only to have to bag my patient until my hands run out of strength to squeeze the bag and watch them die. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they keep responding to calls in this fucked up, twisted reality. I'm an empathetic person, but no level of empathy can give me the slightest grasp of their reality. Not a second goes by without the Palestinian people weighing heavy on my mind. I cry every day for them, and I cry because we've collectively lost our humanity. It takes major cognitive dissonance to not recognize this genocide.